legendary, it's hereditary. Been the truth since a youth, so you know I'm ready. Ask about me in the field, baby, I'm the closer. Close curtain, show's done, the game's over. I'ma need a few investments cause I'm that nice. I ain't satisfied with a ring, I need it twice. I ain't never cheat the game, everything I did right. I ain't never cheat the game, everything I did right. Josh Gibb shit on my era, transcendent talent. Change the game for the better, we shifting the balance. MLBbro show, you already know. I'm at the cage every day, I up my batting average. I put my cleats on, I'm in the outfield. And when the game on, you on the couch still. Ain't no home runs, but get that out of there. I chip up the water, get it, yeah, I'm that skilled. Stop playing around before I have to shut them down. I'm the truth, boy, you know who the nicest. Cocky in the press, cause you know the fans like it. Hard to hate on them chips, but they gon' try it. I could never lose to the bums, but be quiet. MLBbro, now it's on sight. I could never miss, I'm in my zone throwing strikes. I'm a seasoned vet, I could never take it light. It ain't ever safe around here trying to slide. I put my cleats on, I'm in the outfield. And when the game on, you on the couch still. Ain't no stolen bases, man, get that out of here. Trying to protect home, and you know we will.
Baseball is such an unforgiving game. That's why you can fail 7 of 10 times on average and still become a baseball Hall of Famer. Only sometimes the game doesn't give you your flowers before it's too late. It's your boy, the MLB OG Mark Gray, and I'm going deep for the mixtape. This summer was supposed to be the time that Dave Parker was supposed to get his shine from the Baseball Hall of Fame, but last week he passed from Parkinson's disease. To watch this unstoppable force go out like that is a tough pill to swallow for those baseball fans like me who are from Generation X. Through a 10-year stretch between 1979 and 1989, Dave Parker might have been the best player in the game. Consider he was 7 times an All-Star, he won 2 National League batting titles, and he was the 1978 National League MVP. He was a member of 2 World Championship teams, winning with the Pirates in 1979, ouch, and the Oakland A's in 1989. Parker was also a 3-time Gold Glove right fielder, and when he retired at the end of the 1991 season, he was only one of 5 players with at least 500 doubles, 300 home runs, 150 stolen bases, and 2,700 hits. Parker was a player with mythic talent, and before Ken Griffey Jr. arrived in Seattle, he put on an all-star display at the Old King Dome in 1979. His 2 great defensive plays in that game saved 2 runs in a tight game, and that was the night that turned Parker into a legend. After losing the ball in the lights of the Dome, Parker then threw out Boston's Jim Rice at third base.
Pops it up, right side. Parker, Morgan, they lost it, it drops. And it's a 2-base hit, and Rice is gonna try for 3, and he will not make it.
And for some reason, Angels catcher Brian Downing tried to score on him late in the game, and the Cobra would strike once again.
Line drive, right field, we may have a play at the plate, big hop, here comes Downing, here's the throw, it is, he knocked him off the plate, what a tag by Carter, a tremendous play by Carter, oh baby, what a play.
And what a throw by Dave Parker, who continues to show why some people consider him the greatest player in the game.
Now y'all who didn't get to see Parker play, you missed a one-man show. Those who did get to see him play like me, only hopes that he rests in peace. It's your boy, the MLB OG Mark Gray, and I'm going deep for the mixtape.
Happy 4th of July. As we're heading to this weekend, if you're not at a lake and find yourself at a ballpark, the All-Star rosters were announced, and you have 2 MLB bros representing in each league. For American League, you have center field Aaron Judge for the New York Yankees with the most fan votes. Judge has been outstanding this season, blasting out 115 hits, 77 runs, 31 home runs with a .363 batting average. You can catch him this weekend in a close rivalry, New York Mets versus New York Yankees. These New York series are so important to see the replenished roster of the Yankees. Sports are designed like factories, replaceable and next man up. Having Jazz Chisholm and Trent Grisham, who are both top 5 in their position of home runs, and the Yankees are still top 2 best teams in the league in home runs. It's a great turnaround for the Yankees. Then on the other end, for the National League, runner-up for shortstops is Mookie Betts for the LA Dodgers. On the season, 76 hits, 51 runs, 42 RBI with a 246 batting average. This super team, LA Dodgers, find themselves in a series this weekend, going against the number one team in the American League West, Houston Astros. The Astros went to the World Series 4 times, won twice in the last decade. And this series versus LA Dodgers could be one for the ages, as we'll be serving it up all season long, right here on MLBbro's podcast, The Mixtape. I'm Devon Cook. Stay hungry.
Let's play a little fantasy baseball this week. A little what-if game. This involves 2 guys who played up the middle in the state of Missouri. 2 guys whose identity is essentially revolved around one team each. 2 guys born in the South who had long big league careers and were certainly fan favorites. One in the National League and one in the American League. Frank White and Ozzie Smith. Those guys were special competitors. White held it down at second base for the Kansas City Royals for 18 years. Ozzie Smith, he played 19 years in the big leagues, 15 of which he was the shortstop for the St. Louis Cardinals. While they were never teammates, they were certainly state mates. From 1982 to 1990, they were 2 of the best at their position. Let's take a closer look. White was a 5-time All-Star and earned those honors twice during that special time period, both in 1982 and 1986. Smith was a 15-time All-Star, including every year from 1982 through 1990. They had the fielding down. We know Smith won a Gold Glove every season, but White got his share too. He won it 8 times, including 3 during that 1982 through 1990 stretch. Let's talk about postseason. White, people forget he was the first ever most valuable player of the American League Championship Series in 1980. Smith, in 1985, y'all remember the home run in Game 5 against the Dodgers that propelled him to the National League Championship Series MVP award. World Series, Smith got his ring in 1982, and White finally became a world champion in 1985 when they beat Smith and the Cardinals in a 7-game set. What if they had played together, though? Back-to-back Silver Slugger awards in 1986 and 1987, over 4,400 hits between them, 21 Gold Gloves between them, 20 All-Star Game appearances between them. Both are in their respective teams' Hall of Fames as they should be. Same state for 9 seasons. You still can't help but wonder how cool it would have been to see them as the second base and shortstop double play combination up the middle for the same team.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Petrulli with the Black Ace Report on the MLBbro Show podcast Mixtape. So let's check the report. Welcome back to the show, Marcus Stroman. The veteran right-hander made his return from a 2.5-month stint on the IL due to a knee injury. He pitched on June 29th versus the Athletics, where he went 5 innings and only allowed 1 run on 3 hits, picking up his first win of the year. Jordan Hicks made 2 appearances for the Boston Red Sox, one being on June 30th and the other on July 2nd. He came into the 8th inning on his first showing for his new team, pitching a scoreless inning while striking out a batter. With Hicks pitching late in games for both of his appearances, it looks like he may be used as a setup man for one of the best closers of all time, Aroldis Chapman. Simeon Woods Richardson has been excellent in his last 2 starts, giving up 4 total hits and 1 run on 10 combined innings. With Hunter Green still out for the Reds, the team has ended up calling their 2024 number 2 overall pick, Chase Burns. In his major league debut, he faced the New York Yankees and went 5 innings, giving up 3 runs on 6 hits. More impressively, he struck out the first 5 batters he faced, including reigning AL MVP, Aaron Judge. That's the Black Ace Report for this week. This is JP the Rook. Now back to the mix.
We got all pros, pro bros, put it up your nose bros, black baseball bros, colder than a snow cone, keep it in the strike zone, cheesing in the postseason, in the ghost breathing, spitting backs like black Jesus, Barton C's, call Lee Smith, it's closing season, on your knees, backstop and catch these, slow breeders, like Jazz Chisholm, I'm a culture breeder, it's mad lit when the bros are featured, the black Bryce Harper, the white baller Salter, digging ditches, Murder on them stitches. 3 strikes, 3 wishes. Heater on the dishes. Block spinning hitmen with beaters on but gifted.
MLBbro Devin Williams has started his Yankees tenure below his general standards, but there is more to his performances this season than his ERA may initially indicate. The Devin Williams we know from Milwaukee is still there, even with improvements in some areas. After 3 seasons in a row of a sub-2 ERA, Williams' ERA has jumped to over 5 through 31.1 innings of Yankees baseball. His strikeout rate is down nearly 15%, and his left-on-base percentage is down nearly 30%, but this doesn't tell the full story. His walk rate is his lowest since 2020, and he's giving up less home runs than he ever has, with only 3.4% of allowed fly balls ending up as home runs. His fielding independent pitching is as low as 2.74, which is nearly the same value that he had in his elite 2023 season. His skill interactive ERA is also as low as 3.20, which may be a bit higher than his usual sub-3, but it is clearly indicative of how unlucky he has been so far. His 3.91 expected ERA shows that he's allowing more batted balls than usual, and he's allowing good quality of contact from his opponents. But quality of contact is very volatile and can easily go back to elite status that we are used to. His swinging strike percentage is down nearly 3%, so the bottom line is that Devin Williams isn't missing as many bats as he used to, and thus he is at the mercy of how good the hitter is able to make contact.
Baseball is a way of life. Gotta get around the bases and get down, get down, get down, get down, get down.
KRP, man, damn. Up behind the box. Then he say, batter up, spinning on my ops. Ripping all they platters up. Started at the top, cause the bottom wasn't fast enough. Did it for my pops. Now I know I'm fast enough. James Wood pop. Speed like Victor Scott the second. Roses on the block. With bats is a lethal weapon. More floors than Rick Ross. Long toss don't hit the Porsche. Tony Clark loved the boss, so we rolling with force. Jazz Tism with the rhythm, spinning with the sauce. Throwdowns come with a loss. The bros is on their horse. Tamar Johnson short. On mercy and pity. CJ Abrams out in DC and he reppin' for the city. Now stay with me. There's only 6% bros that we cover feverishly. I do it so Jackie Robinson can rest peacefully. The Black Aces, there's only 15 faces, so don't ask us why we don't cover other races. The MLBbro flow that started in the basement. The Black Manny Machado racing in a Porsche Corrado, tinted out in black like Barcos. He's off to the races. Tim Anderson, Miami, making moves that have a flagrance. Kyle Mitchell's home. Jordan Walker Mason. Win St. Louis to the Dome. Nelly's at the games again. Hunter Green, Tin Cans, Dr. Sticks. We do it for the hill. We do it for You the are now bricks. entering the world of MLBbro Show Podcast, the mixtape. Do not adjust your speakers. What you are hearing is real. It is the sound of black baseball. It's not always sunshine and roses. The bros flow from the holy grail, the mind of Moses. The various strategies we use, but on opposers. Can't cherry pick when they running out of motor. The science of the pitch don't lie in velocity. The mind behind the physical, building methodology. Dave Winfield, Dave Parker, Dave Roberts, Dave Justice. Dangerous D for simple destruction.
What's up, everybody? This is Young Crit, and this is my weekly countdown of the biggest plays made by MLB Bros over the past 7 days. Sitting in the 3 spot, we've got Minnesota Twins center fielder Byron Buxton, who continues his power surge. Last week, he went deep in back-to-back games in his team's weekend series against the Detroit Tigers. And at number 2 this week, Toronto Blue Jays right fielder George Springer continues to produce north of the border. Last week, he hit a grand slam, helping the Jays get a 10-6 victory over the Cleveland Guardians. Finally, number 1 on Chris' countdown, LA Angels rookie second baseman Christian Moore went deep twice in the same game last week, including a 2-run bro bomb in the bottom of the 10th inning for a walk-off 3-2 victory over the Boston Red Sox. That's it. Until next week, I'm Young Crit, and this has been Crit's Countdown, the MLBbro Show Podcast Mixtape. Now, back to the mix.
Hey, JR, it's Taj Bradley. I want to say I appreciate you for the landscape that you put out for us to put our content out, put our words out, put our voice out. And I appreciate you, man, and keep doing your thing with the MLB Bros podcast. And I know it's well appreciated for all the guys across the league.
JR, this is Chandler Simpson. Keep doing your thing on the MLBbro mixtape.
This is Riley Green of the Detroit Tigers, and you're listening to...
Yo, it's KRP. Hey, yo, Gambler. Here with the MLBbro flow.
1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, KRP. We did it again, man.